The Academy of Art University's Auto Museum will once again exhibit in San Francisco International Auto Show at Moscone Center during Thanksgiving holiday. The Auto Museum was invited to the show started 6 years ago in 2006.
We started with 6 cars, and then that first year, and then from then on, it's been 30 or 35 cars every year.
There are total 208 cars, and it's expected visitors to see 40 to 50 cars in the Auto Museum. Others are stored at different locations. Most of cars aren't just rare, but all different from each other.
We have cars not only from the United States, but we have cars from Europe. We have British cars, German cars, Italian, French. We have cars from all different countries here.
The cars are fancy, but not as easy to drive as today's cars.
No radio, no cup holder, no power windows, no iPod, no MP3.
5 particular people, including mechanics, Paul and Wayne, are taking care of these cars and make sure they are ready to exhibit and drive on the street.
They work on keeping the maintenance of the body, exterior and interiors in the condition that you see, where they look shiny.
It takes time and patience to maintain these cars in good condition, and each car has different starting procedures.
We often find ourselves, with over 200 cars, you get in a car and you have to stop and think about it. Okay, I drove this car a few months ago. How did I do it? So then you have to sort of relearn. And then as you start looking at the car, your recall comes back and okay, this is what I have to do.
Back in the day, people who could afford a car required a specific skill for their cars.
You can't just say, oh, I know how to drive a car. Well, that would mean you'd have to get another guy who would be the guy who starts the car. Generally, at that time, had mechanical knowledge where they could make it run and they can drive it too.
It's not just about driving skill, but also mechanical knowledge, and it's not easy to repair their components as easy as today's modern car.
When they're requesting cars from us to go to some of these shows, it's more of a project. So you don't come here and hop in the car, push the same button on every car and away we go. Each car has a different starting procedure, different levers, different shifters. Nothing was standardized.
Other than exhibition, the Auto Museum has another purpose.
Well, the cars are principally for the benefit of the industrial design students here at this school. When you look at these cars, you can see that chronology that goes with it. So the students are able to get up next to these cars and they can really study the fine details.
To most automobile designers in school, these cars have significant meaning beyond their appearances.
But having the real thing in a building, you can go see them and touch them. You could look around at 360 degrees. So that gives you a new perspective of looking at things differently. You may discover something that you never seen it before.
We kind of always reference back to the older vehicles because they were so clean, like you never know what you can pull from it.
Even though the time is aging these cars, but their designs have given automobile industry a profound inspiration.
They have a certain integrity about them. You can see someone's individual personality going into that car. They don't move us around as well as a modern car does today, but they still have that certain something that attracts you to them.
More importantly, knowing how the things been moved, evolved, and then you can forecast where it's going much better knowing the history.
It's a lot of little accessories and different things within the vehicles and outside the vehicles that appeals to so many different people. Like you just have an appreciation for it. You love it.
The preparation is underway, and it is expected to see these cars driving on the street.
We're going to be driving these cars into the Moscone, and what we tend to do for that is we drive at night.